First game. Game day. Wait, edit uniforms. Maybe that's good. Let's go do this. Woo! No State Wolfpacks. The stadium's so not bad.
The season has finally and mercifully come to an end,
Boom.
and we're ready to open a new campaign. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense will get first crack at it today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get
there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Get him on the ground.
Third down, big third down.
4-yard run out to the 31. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge.
They got it.
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground.
There we go.
There was just nowhere
I would have
to
fought
come
the
back.
football.
Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short.
Defense.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Wolfpack will line up, run it away.
We got the first stop of the season in DC. Now Caiden's going to come on and see if he can't score a touchdown. Unless I decide to take it to the house anyway. We may be playing defense again in a second. Woo!
Finds the finish line for the touchdown. The return man takes
The Conway special teams.
Now he'll give his team the lead.
Wampus Cat special teams.
Big stop. I think you're getting the offense
doing what it does best.
But how about special teams coming through in a big way?
Elijah Lockridge, the corner, number 20, shows no mercy against the Wolfpack. And on for the extra point. And it's good. Wampus Cat 7, Wolfpack 0. Just like that. Womp womp. Doing it does best. Strong defense and winning games.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
4-2-5. We're going to cover 3 match.
North Carolina State has it back
tackle.
in the offense, headed to the field.
A stunt.
They punted on the opening
pun.
possession of the game. Might still have a few
We're going to
plays
try to
left
play.
on
Let me
that
cover,
opening
see how it
stretch.
happens.
Got a man.
We got to be able to tackle on the space though.
Just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on second and inches. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it.
What was that dude doing?
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Throws for the tight end. Working on the right.
Every time on number 18 for the Wampus Cats is hurt. Quinn Robertson.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last
not
play,
what the Wampus Cats needed early on in the season.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st
just
down.
like that.
Last
NC State is found for weakness in the coverage.
Looking for a man. It's
Getting the
Bailey.
drag route.
Got a man.
Good up
It's
until
Jackson.
tackle.
And a good job of coverage by
Unfortunately,
that defense. Just a short pickup.
Bruce's knee is going to bring on Keys.
The defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete.
Big 3rd and 5 now.
Control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
They've started a pretty good drive. This would be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5.
The defense come up big. We're not trying to stay alive here. They used the RPO and beat us. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Just like that, Wolfpack answer. And they don't care about my job as DC. They want me fired immediately after this game. Wesley Grimes does the breast.
Turns on the Jets and is gone.
I'm talking about me as the DC.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Wampus Cats. Just like that. We're going to have to see if our offensive coordinator / head coach can get it done.
And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down.
Wait, I'm going to try to fake. No.
Receiver wasn't ready
My
for the throw.
teammate has ball fever.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner.
And in this young season, the NC State looks to come in Conway,
at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Brought down after he picked up a 2 at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big. There we go. Big stop.
Their physical pass defense, it brings
Yeah.
them 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Dad.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back. Trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Hauls it in.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
I do not know
Passing
how
game
that
kept
got
this
in.
drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to
Got a
throw.
long shot.
He's got it down right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. That's reeled in. It's Richmond. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the wideout. Takes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
What? I'm doing okay.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. Scores on a sneak.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. And QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. The throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and you're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball,
he unleashes a long one. And they won't be able to connect down the field, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Moore. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Find some fresh air.
Sorry.
Oh, he's got some space.
I'm trying to get us more
Got all
points.
they needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
So,
They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
What?
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play.
So they call. So he pushed.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. NC State quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe of the 48. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. With the catch, it's Grimes. Tackled there by the defense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Richmond.
Well, give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Richmond.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Bailey. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after for the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. A team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A 1st and 10 for this offense. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's smothered. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Bailey. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward. And they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders shedding blocks and then getting half.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Bailey. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Richmond. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Creates a little room. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the timing just a hair off.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Richmond. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Throws to the tight end. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert it. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
But they're stopping my
He'll try to
offense.
throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There's a hit. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost the throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a young one. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Give to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and
That's
get
gonna be
6
an L.
points.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. The Wolfpack had to settle for the field goal.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.
I'll lose one, I guess.
Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just has to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's what killed us. 6 interceptions. Oh, well, let's see. I'm trying to think who the next game was. Was it anybody any good?
Oh, Dad. We might get this athlete. We're number one.
Still practice championship contender though. Because we lost, we're down to a D.
That was only one game.
I know, but it's a bad loss. Now we'll probably lose to Nebraska. Because at Nebraska.
Dad, do you want me to scout them? The ones that didn't lock me out?
Yeah.
Number 2. Ooh. He's a 4-star, Dad. Dad, he's a 4-star. Oh, he's a 5-star.
I don't want you to scout him, I just want you to recruit him.
Oh.
Well, that's a good thing. He's a 5-star.
Wait, what done? Wait, do you want me to schedule people? Can't schedule him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, schedule visit.
Week 4?
That works.
Guess I'll do the newest one. Dad, which one? Oh, the one that has a stream. Oh, Dad, playing time since he likes that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody else wants to visit.
Well, give other people more points, so.
Okay.
Any of those 25, or any of those that are blank, if they're like nothing, give them points. No, don't scout, dude. You want some point, dude. I'm not worried about scouting. Get off that, dude. You already gave him 50 points.
50?
No, you already gave him 50.
What?
Get off of them. Go down. Go down. Keep going now. See that dude right there, left side?
This dude?
Nothing. Give him some. Add action. Right here.
Sent to the house?
Yeah.
So everyone sent to the house?
If they don't have any points, sure. You don't get points.
Oh.
Dude, he has a 50 by his name. Not good. You don't have to give him 50, give him 25. He's a 3-star. He's another 3-star, give him 25. He's a 3-star, give him 25. Dude already has stuff. Okay,
Okay.
25 he's already got, you could give them more.
Yeah, that's good. Dad, I checked all of them.
That's what I'm saying, you can give more to one of the 25s that are in the bottom. They're actually 4-star players.
Mm.
You go 4-star, you can't give him like he has 50. If you go down, you go down to the 25, 3-star, 3-star. See, eventually it'll work. Keep going down, 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 down. Like right there.
Right here?
Like those two, Flynn and Bars, they have 25. You can remove their 25 and give them 50.
Wait, where?
Yeah, hit action. hit, yes, just hit that action. I go down to friends and family. No. Down to, damn it. Here. Dude. What the frick is going on? Okay. You hit it, if you go down here, all you have to do is remove it. So you hold the triangle and it removes it. Now it's a 0. Now I come over here, get 50. Oh, you know, like 45 left, so I'll give him 25.
Not playing Nebraska. Run this game. Dad, you gonna black out?
Yeah.
Game 2. The big one was one.
Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and a place some of the game's immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. The kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Nebraska's offense will get the ball first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, get a tackle.
And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. There
he goes! Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good...
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Lost the throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Richmond. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Richmond. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Gonna look downfield again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Pressure coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's got it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. He gave up the completion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a man in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Richmond. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Fights off a defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down.
Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. The short hand, it's key. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, With all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on fourth down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to beat the D deep. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 4 over San Diego State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move, it's Morris. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. There's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Back open in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Cornhusker. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On the ground, it's Morris. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fakes to grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll immediately call timeout. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Quick handoff. Runs through a tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Huskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. Quick step and go. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richmond. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Raiola. Looking left. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Rides the back and leaves it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hands, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll test the right side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is...
Makes a grab past the marker. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He's got him in the flat. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
the offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Snagged in the middle, it's Morris. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Ives. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. And the returner will be brought down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 45. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not
going for the big play. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team...
Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a team from the American, the UAB Blazers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blazers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Moore. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Richmond. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Finding an escape route. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. The sure hands, it's Morris. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they said.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll run it. It's Morris. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the 1st drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to bull his way in. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the UAB Blazers offense will go to work for the 1st time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Makes a stop in the backfield. Who's 4?
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Kit now. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get.
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's
going for the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Northwestern was able to come away with the win, as they have in Evanston so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. They're going to run it to the right. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They're facing a third down. Wants to throw. It's Kitna. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They booted away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Richmond. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy on the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Blazers want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Blazers will punt this one away.
Number 27 on to kick it away.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
That's caught. It's Lawrence. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the field.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The inside handoff. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He leaves it with his back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got some room headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Working that wide receiver screen. Looking for room at the 25. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. Lost a throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's hooked. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richmond. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Richmond. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Birmingham. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football in 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun. The running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Grab behind the line. It's Richmond.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it in the middle. It's Morris. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Finds his back in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run it. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. On the move, he fires. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Kitna. Makes the grab over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Blazers are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Blazers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wideout trying to get it in. The pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
Dropping back, it's Kitna. Bringing the heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
2nd down coming up. They'll try the run. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick release on the RPO. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Galloway. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run it on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Looking to throw, it's Caiden up. Oh, they're after him. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game. He's taking care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneak gets it done. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Caiden. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the returner will be dragged down. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants a big play here late. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Hits the afterburners. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.